kannst doch bei mir gehen.
Voll lieb, danke.
Very tense moments and full of action. The woman's reactions were very realistic in her what-if scenarios of endangerment. And there were two types of males represented here, the exploiters and the indifferent, especially in the shop clerk, completely unhelpful and unaware of the worry that this woman has on her mind. We know she's fantasized some of the sequences. And near the end, she just seems so angry. You wonder if she's been through all this sort of thing before, and that's why she turns to the violent means. Are we to believe the final scene, then, is real? Or does the filmmaker want us to guess as to whether it's also a fantasy that we just haven't realized yet?
It's a story we know really well. I think this gas station scene is something that most every female can, or female identifying person can relate to. It's really interesting to see on screen and also kind of fulfilling to know that other people experience this. I think there are a lot of great shots in this. I think the transition was really great. I think these characters were written very convincingly and very naturally as well. It comes together to be a really really gratifying piece, a really entertaining piece, and one that also highlights just like how bad things are at the same time.
But it was so clever and so well done. I loved our main character and I loved the concept. I really enjoyed how we saw all of her intrusive thoughts play out. Every time she got annoyed or wanted to punch someone, we would see the scene play out before realizing that it was all in her head. And I think that made the ending so much better because it was so vague. We don't really know if she shot all those men and drove off, because it could have just been all in her head like many of the other scenes before it. But I love that we kept it vague, so we don't really know if she really snapped in real life or if it was all in her head. So I enjoyed that a lot. I thought the concept was so clever, having something as little as not being able to pee in a gas station sort of bring up all of this feminine rage in her for all the times that, these men made her uncomfortable, inconvenienced her because she was a woman. It just all made her snap in the end. I loved that it ended the way it did. And the acting was amazing. I loved our main character.
What stood apart for me was the awesome performance of the lead. So calm, cool, and collected, not fazed much by the situation. The men at the gas station were also very convincing as complete jerks. Great nighttime shots. I enjoyed the various options in the storyline. Brilliant concept, like whether the lead gets in the camper or not. Excellent sound design. I would love to see more work from this group with strong female characters.
From the moment this starts, within the first, 10 seconds, you knew she had to pee, which was so brilliant for the filmmakers. It was brilliant how the actress conveyed it without going over the top. It was just awesome. I think the whole story about this was set up so beautifully. It was very funny in areas. I liked when they showed us what she was thinking and then they snapped us back to reality. I thought that was really very clever and really, really well done. It took us on a journey. And the story had a beginning, a middle, an end. It was perfect. And all of the actors did such a great job.
Comedy that takes a kind of horror twist in the end. This woman that really just needs to use a toilet. But the toilet is busy, and then she's surrounded by men that either don't ignore her, or try to take advantage of her. And then in the end, she takes her revenge, killing them all. Absolutely brilliant, like a serial killer, like a revenge movie, a real revenge movie here. with these kind of badass main character is absolutely. I really enjoyed it, honestly, and I'm a real fan of these kind of movies, and I really hope there's gonna be more of these movies.
They have these super cool effects for this pointless killing, but I bet it looked like it gave some satisfaction there for a while. It was just very cool. The blood, the shotgun, it was very well. The special effects were amazing. It's also very well scripted. You leave the frustration with this character as it builds up while trying to get on with a very basic human body function. It is very engaging and totally relatable. They have this cool, unassuming location as well. The performances were great, and I think both sides perfectly capture the attitudes that towards this issue.